I can't get out.
So, first thing I want to talk about is position. If I can keep the position on someone, then I can work there for a while. So I'm going to keep in this north-south position, but I'm also going to make sure that my head is placed on the hip, my shoulder is in the midsection, and I'm going to be kind of supporting the head on one side of my body or on the other side of the body, or sometimes, in the middle I guide it, right? Because I don't want the person to, escape. And usually the escape is rotation. They're going to get on the other side and they're going to move. So I don't let them, move that way. Keep them here, they try to go to this other side, I push across, I get to the other side, so it's always this handoff. But you're gonna have to start to learn how to anchor with two arms to support, to make sure that they don't turn out on you, okay? I get to this position, I'm gonna be right here with my head, shoulder, and I'm gonna be supporting his head with my arm, just right here. You're always trying to keep it on the side of the body, and whatever side the head's on, I wanna be opposite with my head. So we're here, and I can even grab the elbow here, and I'm just chilling, and I'm letting him move, and we're just gonna keep our balance. We're gonna keep it a good spot. Sometimes you use your hip to block him. Switch the side, always circle. It's hard for him to get off the bottom here. Keep going. Sometimes, you see what I did here? This right here really puts a stop on things. Is I'll go here and I'll support and drop my shoulder right here and hold him in this position. So a lot of pressure with my arm here. This is a cooking position. And then I'm back to here. And switch. So we're gonna play with this idea, just controlling the position, keeping them there as long as we want, as long as we need to. The whole time there's pressure on his ribs, his midsection. How does it feel?
You drop to the side, I can't breathe.
We don't want you to breathe. There's not a reset breath. Okay? You're not getting a chance to take a deep breath in and whew, got out of that one. Here we go again. It's constant. And that's the place you want it. That's where the choke's gonna be made or lost. Is that if I cook you there long enough to where, my pressure does its job, wears you down, make it easier for me to tap you, okay? That way, when we get that position, we start to settle into the actual choke. It's more of as Javi says it, set it, forget it. Just kind of chill, hold the spot, keep position, and let them work themselves tighter into the problem. What were you gonna say, Brandon?
Does it matter if you keep inside position in your arms if they start surrendering?
If they start, so right now we're starting right here, but if you start seeing a guy bring his arms inside, and you're here, you can still control it here like this. You still have good control. It's just you might have to wait a little bit longer, and you might have to be a little bit trickier with the hands, move. But if he keeps them in, and he's really strong, I might have to go back to here for a second, move in. You see? See what I did right there? So if I feel like I gotta beat his arms down, I'm here, come across, here, move it out of the way with my shoulder. So if you're dealing with strong frames here, cut across, catch the elbow, find the opening with the head. So if I'm dealing with these arms, if I'm going from side control to north-south, here. So we can talk about that, we'll do that next, maybe we'll work across the body, and then try and always reset back into that north-south position, because that north-south position is where you're gonna be the most stable too. Because you can drive a lot of force into their shoulders or into their hips, because there's a long distance. If you go hip to hip or shoulder to shoulder, guys start to turn. Start to get their rotation, you know? And then they start to escape. So the best that I found is to push into from his head to the hips or hips to head or shoulders. Okay, makes sense? So let's play this a little bit and then we'll bring it in and we'll start looking at different setups and finishes. Cool? All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1.